Enterprise Management 360.
Hello and welcome to this week's Tech Chat, and thank you so much for joining us. Today I'm really looking forward to speaking with Dmitri Lihhatsov, Financial Crime Product Owner at Revolut. Now, Dmitri's going to be walking us through the ways that machine learning can bolster fraud detection. So I'm joined now by Dmitri. Thank you for joining me. So I think a first kind of jumping off point is to talk about how does machine learning really help organizations up the ante when it comes to this fraud detection?
Right. So if we are talking about fraud detection, if we look into the history, the common approach to deal with fraud was always the rule-based approach. What I mean by that is that people used to create rules. For example, if the number of your card transactions is more than a particular number, then something might be going wrong. Now, the beauty of machine learning is that the algorithms built upon machine learning, they continuously learn given the new data points, which allows them to automatically set these boundaries, what results in their continuous improvement. As the world moves on, the fraudsters become more clever. What we can achieve with machine learning is that they will pick the new fraudulent behaviors, and they will continuously learn and update themselves to make their performance even better.
Okay. So another element I think is an important addition to that is obviously what role does data play in today's threat landscape?
Right. So if we are talking about the data that we as the users of internet leave about ourselves, is that, well, we all know about such things as cookies and so on. We all leave a lot of traces about how we behave, even how we work, how we purchase things on the internet. All these data elements can give fraudsters lots of information about your behavior, which even results in the fact that there are whole marketplaces in darknet that sell credit card details, people's personal details, and so on. And as a result, what we are trying to achieve with machine learning is to make sure that we are always slightly ahead of those fraudsters, because in the end, we as a bank, we as Revolut, we know much more information about our customers' purchasing behavior, and we leverage that in our battle against fraudsters.
So just to kind of wrap up here then, what advice would you give to companies who are concerned that integrating an ML model into their operations is going to be difficult or, a hassle at the very least?
Right, so here I can quote the US President John F. Kennedy, who said, "We choose to go to the moon not because it's easy, but because it's hard." Of course, it's difficult to integrate machine learning algorithms into your processes. Perhaps the most difficult part is what we call feature engineering, which requires lots of creativity. But the results that you get from machine learning algorithms that you integrate into your processes far outweigh the difficulties. And what I mean by that is that your processes become more lean, which affects your bottom line and helps you to protect your customers in a much, much more better way.
And that's a wrap for this week's Tech Chat. Thank you so much to Dmitri for joining us, and thank you to Revolut as well. Now, if you're interested in distributing your content, head on over to the Tell Us Your Audience page, where we can generate your content across North America, APAC and Europe, and then generate SQRs and MQRs right back to you. Now, also make sure you stay tuned to our Twitter and LinkedIn for more exciting EM360 news, but also head on over to em360tech.com for more great content.